Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I've decided to do a different type of video this time around and try a new formula different from the casual gaming and reaction videos. Talk about an issue and a topic of debate that surrounds the Marvel Cinematic Universe and its fanbase. An issue that arguably has made everyone much more divisive, with multiple people taking sides and all that. I'm of course talking about the casting of Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. Before we get ahead of ourselves, let's rewind it back to last month. By the way, huge disclaimer, you may hear background noise during this video. I apologize, I really can't do anything about it, but let's just dive straight into it. So, picture this, Marvel will finally be hosting its first holiday since 2022, you'll know that one, and fans are thrilled and worried at the same time of what Marvel's new plans were for the MCU's multiverse saga after Jonathan Majors was fired. At this point, people just thought they would recast Kang, since it made the most sense for his character, because his character is essentially multiple versions of the same person. However, this would not be Marvel's official plan. In fact, they revealed that Doctor Doom would be replacing King the Conqueror as essentially the main villain of the multiverse saga in the newly retitled Avengers 5, Avengers Doomsday. At first, everyone was thrilled to see Marvel moving in a new positive direction with the inclusion of Doctor Doom in the MCU for the very first time. Even better, the Russos were back to direct this film and the Secret Wars, and considering their amazing track record in the MCU, literal masterminds behind Captain America the Winter Soldier and Infinity War and Endgame, amazing films by the way, things seemed perfect for a brief moment and the hype seemed more prevalent than ever. But unfortunately, this was short-lived when the Russos announced who would be playing Victor Von Doom. Would it be Cillian Murphy, as literally everyone else was predicting? Nope. Robert Downey Jr. was casted. And then it all went to hell. The fan base was once again divided, much more than before, and while some people supported this casting, others felt it was a cash grab, like a desperate move by Marvel to get more attention on their projects. Needless to say, they were basically at war again. Now, where do I stand with this? Well, it's slightly complicated, but personally, I don't hate this casting for many reasons. Hear me out, but that doesn't mean I love it either. On one side, going with what people are saying about Marvel trying to draw attention with this casting, I could see why someone would think that. I mean, it was a bit of a desperate move, I could agree, that they would just bring back RDJ for this role, because of the terribly inconsistent track record of the multiverse saga. Need I explain more? And sure, Marvel does seem to be aiming to draw more attention to their movie, this casting as well, but think about it. Would you rather have a villain like Kang, who was beaten by literal ants, built up inconsistently throughout the saga? Besides Loki, that was a dope show by the way. Or would you rather have a new villain with a fresh start and basically an open, clean slate for Marvel to essentially prove themselves? Sure, all that King buildup might have been leading somewhere, wherever the hell that was, but let's be honest, we weren't as hyped for King Dynasty as we are now for Doomsday. I mean, ever since RDJ was announced, it seems like the hype, like I said, is even still more prevalent than ever, even with the controversial casting. Plus, RDJ's an Oscar-winning actor. You know he will put on his best performance, no doubt. I also want to clear up another conflict with this casting, specifically the fact that many people are claiming that this movie will be absolutely terrible just because of this casting. Listen, it will never match the passion and emotion of Endgame, even if those movies are amazing. They can be amazing for all I care, but they'll never ever surpass Endgame. And sure, I would agree with you if you made an argument that we don't even know who the Avengers are at this point. We don't even know the actual team. We've never had any lower level threats that this new quote-unquote team had to face. They'll basically just meet up in Doomsday and then they'll fight, whatever. And I would agree with you, but I think we need to give Russos and Marvel a chance. We can't just go straight to judging and calling this movie bad just because of one casting. We don't even know what the story will be. We don't even have a first look or anything. Plus, the Russos know how to write a great and compelling story, so we have to have faith in them. I mean, they literally wrote Infinity War, Endgame, The Winter Soldier, and Civil War, which are all amazing movies. Therefore, a movie's reputation should not even be ruined by one casting. I mean, look at Chris Evans with the Human Torch to Captain America, or most recent years, Ryan Reynolds going from Green Lantern to Deadpool. Basically, everyone loves them now. What I'm trying to say is that with an actor like RDJ, he can definitely pull off the role extremely well. I mean, he's a great actor. He's had an amazing track record in the MCU with Iron Man, and I'm sure he can pull this off too. They could pull some pretty good twists with Doom as well. They can make him a twisted Tony Stark variant, which is what most people are probably thinking would happen. It makes for some very interesting storytelling and character interactions, especially with people who've known Tony, and like Spider-Man or War Machine, maybe Pepper or something like that. It makes some pretty interesting interactions. So all in all, do I think RDJ is great casting? Not really. But is it a bad casting? Personally, not at all. In the case of Doomsday, I'm I would say I'm quote-unquote cautiously optimistic. Yeah, I'm excited for Secret Wars especially, since that's a big team-up movie, big team-up event, the comics. But then again, we just have to see what happens. We have to have a little faith in Marvel's plan, because they seem like they should know what they're doing. Yeah, it might have been a desperate move to cast RDJ, but they must have chosen for a reason. I think they have a really good story idea, and we just have to wait. We don't even know the story at all, so we shouldn't even be judging and just wait for the first look of the teaser, and then we can start going to conclusions, I guess. But until then, we just have to wait. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.